Welcome to another East Brunswick television sports presentation. Tonight it's high school basketball where the Bears of East Brunswick take on the Knights of Old Bridge in a GMC tournament game. I'm Dave Nieskens along with longtime East Brunswick girls varsity coach Katie Motusesky here to bring you all the action. And Katie, tonight, February county tournament game, it's a familiar place for East Brunswick and the expectations are always high.
Yeah, they've had high expectations since day one. Coming into this year, they had a stellar fall where they played some of the top teams in the state great. Coach Henning upped the schedule this year. Out of the 6 losses that the Bears have, they're all the top 20 teams in the state, so they haven't had any bad losses per se. They just haven't had that one breakthrough win yet, so they're hoping that comes in this GMC tournament.
Now, the previous 2 games, the Bears have won by 23 and 46 points, respectively, against Old Bridge. Well, that's no guarantee for a February tournament game.
No, you can throw all that out the window tonight. Those 2 games don't mean anything. It's always hard to play a team the 3rd time, especially when their tournament life is on the line. The loser tonight goes home, and nobody wants to be that team.
Now, East Brunswick is averaging 59 points a game, but Coach Henning's teams are known for their defense throughout the year. What do they have to do to win?
Right, defensively, first and foremost, they're going to have to keep Tyler Drews under control. He looks to penetrate, he looks to score for them, and if we need to help off, he's going to look to dish to Sultan and Nino, big post player inside, so we're going to have to keep Drews in control. Secondly, the Bears are going to have to rebound. Old Bridge has a big front line, we're going to have to make sure we box out, and then if we do that, Coach Henning hopes to run a little bit, control the tempo of the game, get great shots.
Now, East Brunswick comes in with a record of 15-6. Many players have contributed. Who do you look for to step up tonight?
Yeah, I think that's one of our positives. We have so many people, but the seniors in particular, Mike Summer going to be back. Limited minutes tonight. Joe Ross has been shooting the ball well. And then underclassmen like Rabu Kawuba, Amir Bal, who have been playing real well this year, and Jake Krantz, who stepped in nicely for Mike this year, all need to have big games tonight for the Bears.
Winner gets a ticket to Middlesex County College for the GMC Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be an exciting game. We'll bring it all to you right here. And we are back. The crowd isn't very big, but the stakes are here in East Brunswick. Old Bridge is announcing their starting 5, showing no signs of being intimidated tonight.
No, I agree. Old Bridge has a total different demeanor tonight than when they came in here to play last time. They look very focused. They're very fired up. I wouldn't expect anything different, but it's definitely a different atmosphere in here than the last time these 2 teams played.
Coach Henning starting Gary Baumer tonight, 3-point specialist, along with the other sophomore, Amir Bell. Jake Krantz stepped up since the injury to Mike Summer. And the 2 leaders of the team, Rabu Kawuba and senior Joe Ross. East Brunswick comes in with a record of 15-6, Katie.
Yep, and you know, again, as we said in the opening, throw all that out the window tonight, because now you have 2 tournaments left in the year, and they're both one and done. Records get thrown out the window, but you hope to, you know, just be building upon the base that you've started this year. This is when you want to be playing your best basketball, and that's what Coach Henning is hoping he gets out of his players tonight.
Well, the coach didn't spare any competition this weekend, playing against Roselle Catholic and Bishop Eustace, 2 top 20 teams.
Now, what a great tune-up for the Bears. 2 excellent teams. It wasn't a mistake that they're playing them right before their tournament time. You always want to play competition better than what you think you're going to face, and they certainly did that this weekend. Well,
that's Coach Henning's philosophy right from the preseason, where he schedules always the best teams in the scrimmages, plays in the Red Division every year, grabs great out-of-conference games, planning for these postseason tournaments.
And I'm just always so impressed every year with the improvement that his teams make from the beginning of the season till now. And it's a credit to the coaching staff. It's a credit to the hard work that the players put in and day out. So let's hope here it pays off.
And we're ready for the opening tip. Sultan Amino will jump for Old Bridge. He is a handful, 6'4", comes in with a big resume, 39 points against Union. Going to be drawn probably with Rob as the assignment tonight. Old Bridge ball on the tip.
All right.
Let's hope that's not a bad omen. Bears starting out man here.
Yep.
And it looks like Jake Krantz has Amino.
Right, and Amir Bell's going to be on Drews.
Talking to Coach before the game, he said Amir Bell will always guard the best player 1 to 3 on the opposition.
Yeah, and I think playing him 2 times is in Amir's favor. I think you could really see him getting used to the way that he plays last time, in terms of how close he has to be, how much room he needs to give him, to be able to contest shots, but also keep him in front.
Little 3/4 diamond press here by Old Bridge, something they have not shown the previous 2 games.
Nope.
Not a surprise when you lose by double digits twice. You have no reason not to try something new. Old Bridge on the turnover. Coming down. Amino, he's got it for 2.
That's a great look, great catch.
They're back in it. It's not a full court diamond press, it's a 3/4 court, so they're trying to control tempo with it. They're not looking to steal. There's Krantz, the Baumer. He's got it. That's the danger, Katie, of running any type of zone press. You leave the guys open on the perimeter.
Yeah, I think the Bears have been pretty poised the past 2 times against that. I love that from Gary. I think Gary had a little bit of a tough shooting weekend this past weekend, but what toughness by him to come out in this game, being ready to shoot, knocking down that first big 3.
Rebound, Ukuwuba.
Good box by Rob.
Back the other way. Hard left dribble. Pull up. Little miscommunication by Ukuwuba to Krantz.
Yeah, I think Rob thought Jake was going to go the other way there.
The Bears are extending just a little bit here. This is Baumer right here on Kola Adai. Hard right dribble. Adai is a sophomore himself, so it's sophomore against sophomore. There's Bell with the block. Over to Krantz. They have numbers if they get it going. Back to Baumer for 3. He's got it. And Old Bridge wants a quick timeout. East Brunswick will start 4 guys, sometimes with 3-point range. You cannot leave them open on the perimeter.
No, and it started with the long arms of Amir Bell blocking the shot, and then Gary nailing that 3, second one of the night.
Let's take it into Coach Henning's huddle.
You're fine with that. Jake will get it out to somebody. Joe, if it seems like it gets slowed at all, get to second base, okay? Get to second base. Go up the sideline, maybe back, and then Joe should be coming back in. That's a great place to give it to him, okay? Maybe off-ball reversal. When we went up this side, who is third base here? Gary? Joey's going to be wide open ahead of you. Look ahead of the court first, okay? All right, let's go. Come on.
Raise on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, it's 6-0, a quick 6 points for East Brunswick here as they take the lead.
And it seemed like Coach Henning was just making sure that the Bears are in their spots against that press. He kind of related it to a baseball diamond. Guys are on third base, second base, and just showing them some things that they can get, hopefully, against that.
Here's Old Bridge. Dribble drive there. Good back door right there to a dive. Blocked by Krantz. And Amino with the second chance, and he's going to the line. Fouls on Jake. He's first.
Gonna have to keep guys in front.
Jake is a good story this year. Now, we haven't seen Mike Summer yet, but Mike was the one of the best players on the team, having a monster year, and then hurt his knee. Jake has stepped in and really done a great job for East Brunswick.
Yeah, you've really seen Jake develop this year, right in front of our eyes. Really a major contributor for the Bears now. So kudos to him and all the hard work he's put in.
Amino hits them both. Lead is now 2. Baumer back up to Bell. High screen by Ukuwuba. Roll, 3 points. Rob, he's long. Tyler Drews skies for the rebound. This is a matchup coach was worried about. Into Amino inside. Turnaround. Blocked. Here comes Bell. Stolen. Tried to get a little too creative. That was Alex Sestayet.
Yep, never leave your feet unless you know what you're going to do with it, right? That's the old rule. Nevertheless, they get it back here.
All right, Old Bridge will inbound. Boy, they go to Amino every chance they can get. 39 points in a recent game against Union. Here comes Bell up the court. Amir Bell, coach has watched his improvement all year long. Working that high screen again. Backdoor cut, Joe Ross. Didn't like it. Back out top. Wants to reset.
It's going to be a 5. Ooh.
Here's Rob, dribble drive. Great dish to Krantz with the right-hand finish. Jake Krantz over the nice pass by Rob Ukawuba.
I'll tell you what, it'll be interesting to see if Old Bridge can keep up this intensity that they're putting out right now. I know they don't play a ton of guys from what I've seen the first 2 games. And
great move by Bruce had the half step, and Beer got the block, but he was called for the foul with the body. First one on him.
You know, one of East Brunswick's strengths is their bench, so we'll have to keep an eye out to see if Old Bridge starts to tire here as we go along.
Well, we've seen Bo Henning's teams wear teams down many times by playing 10 players.
Yep.
But you're not supposed to get tired in February, Katie.
That's true. You get that little extra something, right, this time of year.
Amino going to the bench for an early breather. Coach Paul Stansbury doing a great job here in Old Bridge. They're taking one away here. Oh, you hate to see that if you're a coach. On the line.
Unforced error of sorts.
All right, Old Bridge now. Joe Ross playing the point here. Dribble handoff to Ukawuba. Ukawuba's big, but he handles the ball like a guard. There's Ross, pull up from 15. He's short. Oh, break for East Brunswick again.
Yep.
Isaiah Velez could not control. East Brunswick will inbound. All right, we got the call from coach. There it is for Bell from 3. He's got it.
Beautifully run set play. I know that's important to Coach Henning, scoring on inbounds plays, and that was a nice screen by Rob, which opened up Amir there.
There's Baumer guarding Drews again. Nice move. Tough move. That was a die.
Yep.
Here's Bell, right into Krantz. Oh, nice play with the right-hand jump hook.
Yeah, I don't think Jake could have done that earlier in the season. Got positioned like that, wanted the ball like that, and finished so easily.
Caught it very deep.
Yep.
Here's a die again. Back out to Drews. Crossover dribble, back to a die. With the step, drag the pivot foot. It's apparent Old Bridge wants to get to the rim with that dribble drive. Coach was worried about that because he thought it might cause blockout problems if they got that extra step. Chris Conrad into the game. And look at what we got here. Mike Summer has just entered.
The Bears Den is very excited about that.
Yeah, the crowd is growing as the game goes on. 13-7 at the 3:23 mark. The score is about where Coach Henning would like it. High-scoring game should favor East Brunswick.
No doubt.
Here's Bell up top, right to Summer. He's got a and there's a block right there on Velez. Summer's knee is very tentative, though, it looks like, to start with, but he'll probably get loose as the game goes on.
Yeah, they don't want to play him for extended minutes, so I think we're going to see him in spurts tonight, a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there. They have a stationary bike set up for him on the side to keep himself warmed up so that he doesn't get cold.
If you forget who Mike is, look at the sneakers.
Green and white.
Green and white. There's Baumer on the dribble drive over to Ross. Oh. One pass too many. Joe passed up the open look.
That's right. Coach Henning is signaling for Joe to have shot that also.
Well, Joe is a shooter. He has a shooter's mentality, but he's developed into a very unselfish player, and that time he tried to make the extra pass. There's a die again. Balmer's doing a good job. Great deflection by Bell. He's got the steal.
Oh, nice.
What a play to Summer. The sophomore hustle play by Amir Bell extends the lead to 8.
That's great. It started out with Gary Balmer, keeping number 4 in check. Amir again gets that long arm on it. Great hustle play. Mike Summer with his first 2 points in a while. Good to see.
And at the other end, Ukawuba with the great help on the inbound feed to get the tie-up. And speaking of East Brunswick's bench, into the game is Abu Besteros and Danny Leung.
Yep, good to see Abu back. He's been out with an illness for a while. And Danny Leung, just a
great story.
Yeah, I've talked about him before. Just a great spark plug for this team. All the hustle plays, rebounding, diving on the floor, scoring when they need him to. It's great when you have players like that coming off your bench.
Danny's been a hustle player since his years at Churchill, where he played for Coach Lane and John Pulowski in their program. There's inbound to Summer. And he finds Bell right here. Fakes the dribble handoff to the basket. Tries to get back, draws contact. And we got a tie-up Old Bridge ball. Amir thought there was contact, but sometimes you don't get those calls in February. And he's gonna get a breather. Joe Ross comes in.
Great defense by Amir, right? Tyler Drews, we haven't really said much about him, so he's done a good job keeping him in check so far.
And Danny Leung has that assignment right now as they come up. Danny is a defensive specialist himself. And there's Drews thinking that he's got the opportunity to score. Drop step by Amino.
Can't give him 3 opportunities, right?
Tough move. Here comes East Brunswick. Ross with the crossover. Abu passes it up, back to Ross. Dribble drive, 1 shot.
Good decision by Abu, I think. Coach Henning talked about getting great shots. Not that Abu can't stick 3-pointers, but he hasn't played in a while. He had just gotten into the game, didn't love it. Pretty good shot there for Joe, just didn't go in.
Well, legendary coach Al McGuire always used to say a guy should break a sweat before he shot the ball off the bench, and that might have been Abu's thinking there. Here's Drews again on Leung. This kid wants to score, you can see it. So far hasn't had the opportunities. Dribble drive again, there he goes. Amino, oh, there's that 3rd opportunity again, Katie.
And he's
skip pass. Velez, nothing. Amino again. Has 8. This guy's a handful right from the first quarter.
He is on everything, yep. We got to get a body.
And if there's one thing Coach would be worried about, it's that Amino would be getting off this game. And so far in the first half, he's been a workhorse. Wide open, Joe Ross. The wrong guy to leave open.
Big
Buries
answer.
the 3.
Yep, big answer.
Joe's got 12 points a game with his average this year, 43 threes. That was 44.
And he's seen success against this Old Bridge team this year. I think he had 6 3-pointers the first time they played. I think at least 5 the second time they played. So watch out if he's heating up.
Rebound Summers. They shot a little too early. We have a shot. 4 seconds. Here's Ross to Abu for 3. It's good. What a huge 3 for East Brunswick, who I think that period nailed 5 3-point shots.
And I guess Abu broke sweat enough to shoot that 3 with time running
That's
out.
right. He had the sweat on that one. I think at the other end, Drews, who's a little frustrated, shot the ball too early. East Brunswick had a chance to go back the other way. Let's get into Coach Henning's huddle.
All right, hey, getting hurt on 2 things, right? Second shots. Zero's really playing aggressive as hell. You got to keep him off the glass. When there is penetration and you're the guy, don't take your spot too early, but think charge. Think charge, right? They're out of control going in the rim, okay? Try and keep your guy out of the middle. If he ball fakes you, I don't want him getting in here, right? Stay on the ground. We want to funnel here where we can really help appropriately, okay? All right, this quarter, let's really concentrate on getting our stops. Joe, we don't want to walk up and down the court with it, okay? Makes or misses, let's push.
Fellas, let's get a top of the head out of this without calling it.
Is it ours coming out?
It's ours, yep.
All right, top of the head coming out.
Katie, Coach doesn't want to walk the ball up the court.
Right. I think he's he wants to take advantage of all these guys that he's running in and out of the game. What we were talking about earlier. Let's see if they can run with our 10 guys for 4 quarters. Coach Henning is betting that they can't.
Well, 21-11 after 1. That is exactly the pace and the score that Coach Henning wanted. A high-scoring game. He'll handle giving up 11 points when they can score 21.
That's right, and he just wants them to clean up those second chance points. If you take those away, Old Bridge really hasn't gotten anything good tonight.
Here's Ukuwuba with the drive, back to Ross to start something. Rob tries to slip the screen, shallow cut by Leung. They're in their West Virginia set here, wide open. Joe Ross faded on the screen.
Yep.
And that is almost automatic for the senior.
And it's, again, as I said, 6-3 is the first time, 5 the second, now his second. It's hard for me to believe that Old Bridge is not going to be all over him, but...
Here's Breeze again. Great help by France to disrupt that. And here's East Brunswick again in transition. All right, coach is calling his West Virginia set again. It's a 2-guard set. There's Leung.
Nice hard cuts there.
Joe tried to fade it again. This time, not as much luck. To Krantz. Curl by Ukuwuba. Doesn't want it. There's Rob.
Ooh.
Tie up.
Tough call. But just all those intricacies, and that's having run this offense now, you know, the whole season long, and probably longer for some of these guys, knowing when to curl, knowing when to fade, knowing what reads are there. Taught so well by Coach Henning and really paying dividends at this point.
Here's Besteros on Breeze. There's Drew. He dragged the foot again. This kid is really struggling, and it's not his own doing. It's the defense.
Yeah, they have him very frustrated. He's playing a little too fast for his own good right now.
Gary Baumer comes in, gives Rob Ukuwuba a break. Coach is going small, but he's got 4 3-point shooters on the floor. Here's Joe again. Comes off the high screen by Abu. Out to Baumer. Over to Leung, to the basket. Krantz didn't want it. Wide open, Baumer. Great rebound by Leung. Up and in.
What else is new from Danny?
The freshman guard finishes against the big guys.
Beautiful.
And Old Bridge wants to talk it over. The lead is now 15, 26-11, with 6:13 to go, and it's time that Old Bridge starts getting more worried if they know what's good for them, because this is about to get out of reach early.
That's right. We're going to go into Coach Henning here.
Let's go hear what the coach has to say.
Yep. Hey, listen, in the break, I also think, you know, as you're running your break, pushing up. Rob, when you are in the game, can we get you opposite the ball? You're coming down the same side as the ball. Sometimes this side, right? So we can change sides either with a ball screen or a swing. Okay. Coming down on the break, Jake, it seems to me they're almost behind you, right? Fellas, if you think they're sucking down in the half court, wait till you do throw it in there on the break and watch them suck down, okay? And then you can spit it out from there if you have nothing. Chin and be patient with it, okay? We matched up. We okay with the matchup? All right. Theirs come. They got the ball right now? Okay. Let's just stay straight, man, for time being. Straight.
Let's go.
Katie, coach talking about inside out. What did he mean by that?
Yeah, you know, he wants us to look inside. Jake posting up hard. That's going to open up those 4 3-point shooters we have on the court. He's also talking about the break, getting it up the court, possibly penetrating, and we've been finding the outside shooters, and they've been hitting shots all night. So coach wants to keep that up, no let up on the offensive end. And
certainly no let up on the defensive end either. Old Bridge has not scored this quarter.
Yep.
Drews and a Breeze still at the guard position. And this is Baumer again on a die. Wanted to go to Amino. Great steal by Ross. 2-on-1. Takes it himself. He's got it. Big game already for the senior guard.
Good D. Started with the ball pressure and then Joe in the passing lane there.
Amino just trying to bully his way in there to kick out. Rebound, Baumer up the court. Here comes Leung. Back to Ross to set it up. Oldbridge has stayed man. They haven't showed their zone. Krantz over to Leung.
I like this spread call here. Bears have been doing a good job of exactly that.
Good ball fake by Ballesteros. Wide open. Ross doesn't have it. Rebound Amino out to Drews. No numbers as the Bears are back. Oh. Oh, that is a touch foul, but one that goes in the books nonetheless.
Yeah, that's frustrating as a player. Calling the game one way for up until this point, but what are you going to do?
Fouls on Danny Leung, an aggressive guard. He's going to pick those up every once in a while, but you don't want to take away any of his aggressiveness. Goes to the bench now. And Amir Bell is back in the game. So coach is going with the 9-man rotation, and Mike Summers is back too. So he played about 2 minutes, went out, back out now for a couple more. Good deflection by Krantz to Bell, and Amino picks up a silly foul in the backcourt. Katie, that's frustration.
I was just gonna say, took the words out of my mouth. And Coach Oldbridge gets Amino out here to just gather himself. He sees that frustration also. Can't afford to have him out of the game too long, however.
28-11 here. There's Bell with the call. Off the high screen by Summer on the roll. Missed him, but they're gonna right in there. Great entry pass from the top. Is that by design, Katie?
It looked that way. Looked like Mike slipped the screen, and then when they recovered on that, Jake was wide open. Great play.
Most teams have trouble entering from the top.
And that's Coach Henning too for you. I don't think I've seen them run that this year. So adding new wrinkles for county tournament time, state tournament time.
Well, we don't want them to show too much.
That's right.
When it's 30-11, but certainly nothing wrong with extending the lead here in the second quarter. Here's Breeze again with Bell on him. Oh, little double there. Les. Shot by Chris Conrad for Oldbridge.
Oh, good idea.
Nice idea, but not there.
Bears just have a hand in everyone's face. They're just making them work, taking shots, falling backwards, off balance.
You know, I asked Coach Henning before the game what the highlight of the season has been, and he told me he hopes the highlight is yet to come. So he doesn't see the team as hitting their full potential, and he thinks good things are going to happen
and
in the county and the states. And that's the attitude that East Brunswick teams have always had.
That's right.
He has seen steady progress, and he's happy about that. The disappointment of Mike Summers' injury has not kept the team down. And as we mentioned before, 5 of their 6 losses are against top 20 teams. There's a Bell, a great crossover dribble, but gives it up. And here comes Drews. He might have a chance here to score. Oh! Score it with the goaltend. You don't see that from a 6'1", 4-man too often. But that was Rob Ukawuba with the Jordan-esque block. Here's Bell back again. Over to Sam. Oh, what a great entry pass.
Really have a feel for each other at this point.
Well, they see the post very well this year, and they're getting that seal very well too, and it's causing Oldbridge lots of problems.
Oldbridge has had a real hard time with that screen on the ball there.
Now, Mike Summer is the captain, but the 2 other co-captains are Joe Ross and Avi Oren. We haven't seen Avi yet, but we will see him. There's the backdoor cut. That's another turnover. Uncharacteristic of Bell. He's got 3 already.
Yeah.
On Breeze. Stolen by Summer. Ross again with the floater. Not there. Ukawuba. You can't stop that.
Wow, he just grabbed that ball out of the air, put it
Playing
back.
Above the rim, Mike Ukawuba.
That's right.
Old Bridge just does not have enough answers. And the crowd is chanting Ukawuba. Coach was looking to get more transition baskets tonight than he got maybe in the last couple games. We have a foul underneath.
Yeah, I think they got robbed there. 32 was posting up pretty hard. I think he was holding them.
And here's Bell in for Summer. So again, Mike is going to the bench sporadically tonight. Coach is not extending his minutes. Doesn't want to risk an aggravation of that knee injury in a game that is well in hand for East Brunswick, 34-13.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I think they've been doing that with him at practice also, just trying to get his wind back also. And again, the longer you play, the more tired you get. So I think that's a very smart strategy.
Rob Ukawuba going for the record for goaltends in one game, has his second. Went up, slapped the backboard. They gave the basket. They thought it interfered with the shot. Here's Bell to the basket. And Old East Brunswick's going, no, Old Bridge ball.
Rob and Abu were kind of in the same spot there. I don't know who Amir was going to, but a little confusion there.
Katie, we'll have to check our statistician, but I think we're setting a record for turnovers here in the last few minutes, none characteristic of East Brunswick.
Yeah, you know, I think trying to create stuff, not horrible looks. They don't necessarily seem as obvious or as important in a game like this, but certainly as you get deeper into this tournament, every possession counts. And there's another example.
Another one, drag the foot. You know, in talking with Coach Henning, they only had 5 turnovers against a tough Roselle Catholic team and only 8 against Bishop Eustace. Back-to-back games against tremendous defensive pressure. Those are outstanding numbers. Tonight, they're playing a little looser, maybe taking a few chances that they wouldn't normally take. There's Velez for 3, not even close. Baumer, great outlet to Ross. He's got the open lane. There's a case where I think Joe passed up a shot to make a difficult pass.
I think a good timeout here by Coach Henning.
I think Coach is shaking his head. He likes to score. He doesn't like what he sees. And Katie, why don't we take a break right here and let's go to our first trivia question. So if we could, let's get a look at that. And the question is, as you can see on the screen, who are the only East Brunswick boys varsity players to regularly start as freshmen? Do you have any ideas?
That's a good question. That's really it. There's not many who regularly start as freshmen. A couple coming to mind. Thinking of Rich Whalen, my brother, as a possibility. I know he played a little bit as a freshman. I know Amir Bell on this team had played quite often as a freshman.
Well, those are 2 good picks, but they are not the answers. Now, you are limited in what years you can pick from because freshmen would not have been considered to play on varsity in most cases in the past. But in the last 15 years, it is not uncommon. Do you have any other guesses?
I know when I played 93, a graduate, Rich Kutza, I think he played a little bit as a freshman, not so much regularly. Well, somebody who's playing tonight, Dave? You got a hint for me?
It is.
Oh, I got one.
Yes.
I think I got one. Mike Summer has to be one of them.
Mike Summer is a 4-year starter for Bo Henning.
That's right. He's right in front of my eyes.
And one more. He's on the ground right here.
Rob Ukawuba.
They're chanting his name again. The leader in goaltends tonight. And loose balls on the floor. Rob Ukawuba, a 3-year starter for Coach Henning here as a junior.
You forget Rob's a junior. I think of him as a senior all the time.
Seems like he's been around forever.
That's right. And that's, I guess, what happens when you start regularly as a freshman.
And when you count on somebody every night, night in and night out.
That's right.
All right. Let's see if East Brunswick can take better care of the ball here. And they're West Virginia.
Yep.
Actually, this is their thumbs-up set.
Under a minute. You think they'll try to get the last one here?
Well, it looks like they're using clock. I think Coach wants a wide-open 3 or a layup. There it is to Baumer. Tough shot. And now it looks like Old Bridge will hold for 1. Here's Breeze trying to back in Leon. He hasn't had an easy night tonight. Coach was worried about his dribble penetration, has not been a factor, and he's their leading scorer too. Entry into Amino. Skip pass. Nope, can't get it. Ooh, Abu might have got away with a double dribble.
Oh, man.
Didn't see the clock. Breeze for three. And it's no good. It wasn't pretty, but the score is for East Brunswick 34-17. A 17-point lead going into halftime, but Coach has plenty to talk about.
Yeah, it probably should be a lot more. So I'm sure they'll talk about the things they have to clean up in terms of taking care of the ball. Defensively, like you said, a real good half, but yeah, just some uncharacteristic turnovers for the Bears that half.
Well, the winner goes to Middlesex County College for Sunday. Always a great day for basketball. 4 big games that day. East Brunswick has been a perennial visitor to Middlesex County College for that day's activities and games, and hopefully this will be no different. All right, Katie, let's take a break, and we'll be back for the second half. And 34-17 as the teams prepare for the second half. Katie, what do you think East Brunswick wants to do in the third quarter?
I think 2 things. I think, one, they don't want to let up on the defensive end. Their intensity was great that first half. They really, for the most part, made them take bad shots. But I think on the other end of the court, offensively, I'm sure Coach Henning talked long and hard about taking care of the basketball. Way too many turnovers in the first half. We should have been scoring layups. Instead, they were getting the ball and maybe scoring down the other end. So take care of the basketball, keep up the defensive intensity. And I know Coach Henning's been talking a lot about running the floor, controlling the tempo. So look for the Bears to continue to run this half.
Well, the Bears are averaging 59 points a game. They're on pace to break that. They're also on pace to hold Old Bridge below their average points allowed per game, which is 47. Both very impressive numbers, and the 12-point differential, Katie, is also impressive.
Absolutely. I don't know about you, but I always talk to my players about the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. You know, just how important it is to set the tone, no matter what the score. I mean, East Brunswick obviously happens to be up a good amount at this point, but just getting off to the right start, not letting Old Bridge back in this game at all, or letting them think that they have any hope. So I think let's look for the Bears here the first couple minutes and see how they come out.
Well, we've seen a lot of good things. We've seen Danny Leung, who coach has been very happy with his all-around play, come in and provide a spark. We've seen Jake Krantz make a few nice plays around the basket, great help on some of the dribble drives. And we've seen Joe Ross and Gary Balmer with the three-point shooting. So let's hope we see more of that here in the third quarter.
That's right. And on the flip side, Old Bridge, I think, look to see them continue to get it into Sultan Amino and the paint. And let's see if Tyler Drews, they're probably needing him to get a little bit more in the flow of things here. If they're going to have any success in the second half.
Okay, and here we are. Bears are not extending the defense, and there's another turnover by Old Bridge. Amino to Breeze. They cannot find the handle, and it's going back the other way.
Yep, not the start Old Bridge wanted, probably.
Not at all. They're staying in their quarter court man. Here's Bell with the high screen. Wide open, Ross. Can't find it. Great rebound, Krantz with the putback. Not there. Ukawuba, no. Ross from three, no. Ukawuba keeps it alive. Back to Krantz. Kicks to Ukawuba to Bell for three. Wow, Krantz again. Kicks out to Balmer for three. Can't get it. Ukawuba with the tip. Robert Ukawuba Katie, give a team 6 tries. They're going to make one.
East Brunswick looks like the team that's down.
That's right. All hustle on the glass.
That's
And
great.
if coach said something, that was obviously learned by the players on that first sequence. Old Bridge keeps possession here.
I don't love Old Bridge's body language right now, how they've kind of come out. And I think, I'm not sure, but they look a little bit checked out here.
Well, there's 7 and 14 coming in. They've lost by big double digits twice. They're not a team that's used to winning, and I would guess not a team used to coming back.
All right.
Great move by Velez. Paul Stansbury has done a good job with this team, and it is a young team. There's Bell to the basket. Got a little ahead of himself there with the air ball. There's the kick ahead to Conrad. Velez is feeling it. Tried the post exchange pass over to Amino, not there. I was mentioning Stansbury, young coach who's only been in charge here a couple of years. And he starts 2 sophomores. There's Breeze with a good ball fake. Wide open 3, he's got it. He's looking to extend against Bell. And then backs off. There's Ukawu, but not often you see a 4-man handle the ball up top like that. Looking to go off the dribble on Velez. Can't find it. To the basket, to Krantz. The nifty pass. Jake Krantz.
That's an area of Rob's game that I think's really improved too. Seeing the open man on his drives. He knows that he requires a lot of attention, and that a lot of times guys just get something going on with the clock here.
Something going on, yeah. They're checking the clock, I think, and the score. We have 38-22 East Brunswick, and I think he wanted to run down the clock because it didn't start after the last possession. Old Bridge to inbound from the side. Skip to Breeze, guarded by Bell. He's been held in check all game. Bell has not had a good offensive game, but it hasn't affected his defense. Good move by a die and score. Foul is on Jake Krantz, who came over for the help but couldn't find the block.
How many do they have at half, Dave?
17.
Yeah, 24 already, right? That's not good when you hold the team to 17 for a whole half. They got 7 already, 2 minutes into the third quarter. It's that defensive intensity.
And with that, Coach Herdu brings in Mike Summer. That's Jake Krantz picked up his 3rd foul.
Got to contain these dribblers. Have good help side.
Well, Coach said the one thing he was worried about was dribble penetration, which might allow their big guys to get on track. Blockouts wouldn't be organized. The putbacks would be easier. There's the inbounds to Summer. Triple teamed. Great skip to Bell. What an unselfish pass to Baumer. Didn't have his legs under him. Comes up short. Here comes Breeze back the other way. Over to Amino. Blocked by a Bell, but he fouled him from behind.
Good extra one by Amir down there. You know, that's a shot Gary will make. But then in transition, we got to find guys. Not let them off the hook by sending them to the free throw line.
Bell picks up his 2nd foul, 2nd for the team. We talked about Old Bridge's body language. Amino's body language has been pretty good all game. Misses it, rebound, Ukawuba.
And things can change quickly. They got a little hop in their step now, so that's how basketball goes.
Absolutely. Ross with the dribble drive. Blocked. Back the other end. Here comes a die. Into Amino. Drop step. Blocked by Ukawuba. East Brunswick ball.
Very lucky. We're not finding Amino running down the court in that break there. He's got in position on the block. We got to do a better job with that.
Sultan Amino, the 6'4" senior for Old Bridge. Everything is advertised. Here's Ukawuba again, that point forward position. He's very good at. Looks for the 3, crossover to the right. delayed whistle there, but it looked like there was a lot of contact on that one.
I was about to go yell a little bit about that one, but they got it right.
We're not allowed to cheer here, Katie, even though we do it all the time.
I know, it's tough.
Ukuruba makes the first, extends the lead to 14.
Very good free throw shooter, Rob.
Now, if you're Old Bridge, you want to get this into single digits.
That's right. By the time this quarter's over, right?
Absolutely.
That's the goal.
And of course, if you're East Brunswick, you want to put them away because they are on the ropes.
That's right.
All right, this is
a little 1-3-1 here from the Bears.
Absolutely. I didn't think we'd see that today from East Brunswick. Great deflection by Ross.
Joe's great at that top spot there. I've seen him get a lot of deflections there this year.
And there's another great deflection.
That's what you get.
Underreported statistic.
That's right. I'm always yelling hands up in this because it's such a difference.
There was Velez trying to force something, and Summer wouldn't have anything to do with it and gets the tie-up. Now, deflections lead to steals. They disrupt offenses. Nothing but good things happen when teams are active with their arms and hands.
Go ahead.
Little head fake by Rob. Not even a ball fake. Baumer from way outside. Nothing but net by the sophomore. Averages 6. Now has 41 threes on the year. There's another deflection by Ross. There's Velez. Wants to create left hand. Not by design, but Velez will take it.
Thought he might have hopped there, but...
Well, when you make a lefty hook shot, you get the break on the walk. Here's Bell to the corner, over to Baumer, to Ukuruba. Oh,
wow.
Easy layup. Velez left his feet way too early.
Bears moving the ball better now than they were to start this third quarter. They were kind of one pass and shot to start the quarter. I like how they're working the ball a little bit more.
Wide open for
you gotta find him.
I was about to say East Brunswick lead was extended to 18, but it's back to 15 now. Breeze with the hand check.
Bears got to be careful at that off arm. Sometimes he extends that too far, but they called the block there.
You know, Katie, while we're watching here at the break in the action, why don't we go with our other trivia question? Let's see what we got.
Great.
And the question for you is, which East Brunswick boys team holds the record for wins in one season? As Joe Ross misses a 15-footer, but a great putback by Summer.
That's a great question. Couple teams come to mind here. I'll just throw a few out. One I'm thinking of is that 96 team that won the counties.
22-2, but no, they don't have the record for wins.
Okay.
As Amino, another tough move inside. Teams are trading baskets. Ross didn't like it. Pulls up for the runner. No good. Try another one, Katie.
My next guess would be maybe one of the years that Bobby Henning played, maybe his junior or senior year. I know they were pretty good those years. Good
guesses. 21 wins as a junior, 18 as a senior, but no, they don't have the record either. You got to go back to the 80s.
80s. Okay, I was going to go old school. I know there was a team, I think, in the late 60s, coached by John Emery. I think Dave Wall is the name I remember from the record book, so it wasn't then, though. You're saying it's the 80s,
it
okay.
Was not. John Emery won a lot of games, but he can't claim the record for most wins in a season.
I know.
Breeze again up top.
I think Keith Motusesky years, 86 or 87, they might have won a sectional championship or a GMC championship.
Well, there's a foul on East Brunswick again.
Am I warmer?
You are getting very, very warm. You're right there. It was the 1987 Bears team coached by Frank Knoppenberger. 25-3. Very, very impressive. And Frank Knoppenberger, of course, is the athletic director here at East Brunswick and does a great job on every facet of the athletic program here. program that all of East Brunswick is proud of. All right, now Amir Abu Besteros is back in the game as the lead is down to 14.
As well as Danny Leung.
There's Summer. Oh, what a slice to the basket.
Yep.
Knee wasn't bothering there.
No.
Old Bridge has numbers, looks like. Yes!
That's great. Coach Henning was talking about that earlier in a timeout, if you remember, on that penetration. Look to set up for a charge, don't set up too early. Great job by Gary Baumer. If they scored there, I'm sorry, if they scored there, could have cut it to 12. That was a big play.
It was a big play, and it puts Amino on the bench with his third foul.
That's right. Love the charge.
Yeah, you can see that when the big man's coming down the court, out of control.
Yep.
It's just a matter of someone being willing to take the charge. All right, let's see if East Brunswick can convert off the turnover. Bell up top. Talented sophomore. Little dribble draw. Ukawuba to the basket. Score it. Elevated off the dribble. Finish with the right hand. Rob Ukawuba. They do not have an answer for him tonight.
No, nor that spread offense by the Bears, I don't think.
Here's Velez trying to do the same thing. Blocked by Ukawuba. Velez again gets the roll. Playing inspired. But they need Velez and Amino to play inspired, and right now they haven't had them both on the same page. There's Baumer, great pass in the back door.
Great extra pass by Rob.
Pisteros can't convert. It was too easy. Oldbridge coming back the other way. Breeze to the basket, doesn't like it.
Ukawuba looks a little tired right now.
They want to get it into Velez. There's a die with the dribble. They got it to him now. Squares up. He wants it. Doesn't like it. To Breeze. Nothing there. Bell continues to play defense. Oh, great defense. Making that dribble go sideways. Blocked. Here comes Bell. Back the other way. Skips to Baumer. Can't handle it. Here comes Breeze. To the basket. And he draws the foul. It looks like it's Bell. If it is, it's his third. With 48 seconds to go, coach is going to the bench. Looks like his senior co-captain is coming in, Avi Oren. If it is Avi, he hasn't played all game, but coach has great confidence in his senior co-captain.
Yep. Coming back in here too for Gary Baumer. Bears do look a little bit winded. I think good subs here. Get those guys a little rest heading into the fourth quarter.
Well, the lead is 13, which should be comfortable, but coach is not relaxed.
No.
Not when the lead was higher and they had a shot to blow this open. They'll probably hold for one here. There's Ukawuba up top. Velez is all over him. They'll spread the floor. Little dribble drive here. 20 seconds. They're not ready to look to score yet.
No.
What do they want to do, Katie? About 12?
Yeah, that's what I think.
All right, that's where we're at now. To Ukawuba. Hand check by Velez. You better start something now. Back it in again. Oh, we got a foul. Grabbing the jersey. I thought we had a walk. 4 seconds. Let's see what they have for a side out here. Jake Krantz coming in. Coach wants some size. And probably a back screen here, Katie,
that's what I was
think.
thinking, yep.
It's set up for Boo.
I thought so too.
Tavi, 3, 2, 1 with the runner. Not there. 49-37. If you're Old Bridge, you have some life going into the fourth quarter. Let's hear what Coach Henning has to say.
Let's see, are we all right elsewhere? Yeah, we'll stay this way. We'll stay this way. All right, we all know our matchups. We go with our matchups? Okay. Hey, if we run any type of spread now, probably corner, shorter than corner, opposite the ball, okay? All right. Team fouls, all right. All right, theirs coming out here, so it'd be key we get a defensive stop here, okay? Let's get a real solid stop. Doing a lot of stuff off dribble drive. We got to make sure that we stay sound on our feet. We don't leave our feet foolishly. Don't let them change sides of the floor easily, okay? It's a dribble handoff. We obviously want to switch it. Deny him the ball. Deny him the ball as best you can, okay? All right, let's go. Come on. Now run the court.
Once again, the winning 50-50 ticket number.
All right, so we heard from Coach Henning. We also got a glimpse of our cheerleaders here. I know they came in first place in a competition they had, I think, a couple weekends ago. But moving forward here, fourth quarter, Coach Nieskens, what do you think?
Well, if I'm East Brunswick, I want to make sure every possession is a good one.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that we don't get into a game where Old Bridge is getting easy baskets, because that seems to be the only way that they're going to get back in it. But you know what? Stranger things have happened. East Brunswick's dominated the two previous games. They've been in command this game, but you've got to finish.
Yep.
Leung is on Breeze. Great steal by Leung. Oh, with the spin. Pass to Pasteros, to Krantz. Blocked by Amino. And this is what the coach was worried about. There's the kick out, three-pointer. Ooh, that would have been huge. Amino back on the glass. The lead is 10.
You know, and it's just not scoring in opportunities. You know, we've had some great defensive stops like that steal by Danny, but just not being able to finish. And we haven't been able to put them away because of it.
Because Pasteros thought better of it, had a look. Back out to Leung. Over here to Avi Oren.
Good decision.
Avi's a very smart, heady player. Leung with the dribble drive. There's Joe. Joe Ross thought better of it. To the basket. Pasteros wide open.
That's his spot, too.
Yeah, he lives off that corner jumper.
Yep.
And the dribble penetration made it happen. It's a key time of the game. Oh, great pass. Foul on Krantz. If it's Krantz, it's his fourth. Let's see who it is. No, it's on Pasteros.
We got stuck watching the dribbler a little bit and got caught out of position, I think, there on Amino.
Only his first. Coach is going back now with Bell and Ukawuba. And let's see what we got. This is East Brunswick's out-of-bound play right there. They've been running that for 20 years.
Yeah.
If you can't defend that, then you're really in trouble. All right, let's see what we got here. Over to Breeze. Oh, he's feeling it himself. Tough shot for a team trying to come back. Here comes Bell, looking to extend to 14. Oh, great steal. Oh, to Breeze. And he finishes, rewarded for not hustling back on defense. The lead is again 10.
Again, another example of good defense by us, not being able to score in transition, and then them coming down and scoring.
Official just wants to talk to Breeze to tell him to leave the ball alone after the basket, disrupting East Brunswick's fast break. 6:29 to go, 51-41 East Brunswick. And it's not getting any prettier.
No.
Here's Ross to the basket, blocked by Amino. Oh, great steal by Bell.
Good decision. He maybe had Ross up the court, but he thought better of it.
Great, great steal. That could have been a momentum changer for sure. And East Brunswick spreading it for the dribble drive, spread offense. There's Ukawuba to Krantz.
Yeah, that kid can't guard Rob, so I'd like to see it in his hands.
Krantz from 10. Nothing. There we go again. 2-on-1. Ross to the finish. He's got it off the good pass by Danny Leung.
Yep.
And Paul Stansbury wants to talk it over. He doesn't have room for many mistakes with 5:40 to go. And East Brunswick ahead, 53-41. Let's go into the huddle for East Brunswick.
Can we go to
like
cheerleaders while Coach Henning is figuring out what's going on?
Let's
I don't
see
know.
if we can. Cheerleaders are out.
All right. There we go.
And there they are.
And good.
Coached by Laurie Bergen, always does a great job. And you said we have a recognized group of cheerleaders this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time I kind of ask when they've had a competition, they're winning first place. They're taking home trophies. So congratulations to all the girls. I know they put a lot of time and effort in, as do all the teams. And they're no different.
All right, we should be the fresher team. Run. We should be the fresher team. Let's go. Come on. Defend and run.
Well, Katie, coach isn't talking about sitting on the lead.
No, he's not. And that's smart, and I think the Bears have been smart with it. I think Avi Oren did a good job when he was in, and Amir Bell of controlling it, running when they can, but I think knowing enough to pull it out if they don't love it.
Well, here's Velez to the basket, bullies his way in, and there's a block. If it's Bell, it's number 4.
And it would have been Velez's 5th if they did call a charge on him, so.
Big call right
Yep.
there. No basket, they're saying. Foul is on Bell. Is he going to let him play with 4? I doubt it. Probably bring in Besteros and make Ross the 1.
Yep.
He should not be coming in the game now. It's a 2-shot foul.
Right, did they call it on the floor?
They did not. Yeah, I guess they did.
Yeah.
This is 1-1. Good call, coach. If it were me on the sidelines, I'd be
I
screaming.
agree.
Being wrong again. Velez, back of the rim, can't get it.
Oh, man.
Nino. To Velez.
Yeah, he shuffles those feet a lot.
Can't believe it, but it's a walk. All right, this is the time where you need senior leadership.
Yep.
Joe Ross at the point. Joe has played a lot of basketball over the years. 8th grade, 9th grade, camps, AAU, travel teams.
Yeah, and not that it doesn't mean a whole lot to everybody, but it really, those seniors really take it upon themselves this time of the year.
Well, you know, Joe's a great story, too, because he was out much of last year, and he missed the season due to health problems, and he's made the most of it this year, averaging 12.2 points a game coming into today with 43 threes. Just to round up some of the other scoring for East Brunswick, Amir Bell is averaging 7 points, Abu Besteros 6, Mike Summer 10.2. That would be higher if Mike were healthy. Rob Ukawuba at 12, Jake Krantz with 4.5, Danny Leung with almost 4, Gary Baumer with 6. So there's a lot of depth in scoring for East Brunswick. On the board, Summer, Ukawuba, and Krantz both averaging about 7 rebounds a game. So good balance on the glass as well. Katie, what do you see here that you like? What do you see you don't like?
I like that timeout by Coach Henning here. The Bears seemed kind of out of sorts. I think Coach recognizing that, as you said, every possession is important. Important for the Bears to get what they want here, to get a good score. And then, like Coach Henning was talking about the last timeout, getting stops down the other end.
All right, let's see if he's got a set play coming out of the out of bounds. Oh, boy.
Hold.
I thought we were going to have it on Ross, but we have a hold here on Oldbridge, on Conrad. Nope, Sestake. Let's see if they run the same thing here.
Oh, now it's underneath.
It's underneath. Bears have a very high percentage scoring.
Yep.
Right out to Krantz. Wants to find Ross up top. Joe very comfortable with the ball, using the left and the right. Here comes Ukawuba. Oh, with the sweet move to the left and the finish with the right. Rob Ukawuba.
Great move.
Here's Drews. Drews has got a scorer's mentality. He wants to shoot it all the time. And there's a case right there. Couldn't get it. Good rebound, Ukawuba.
Going down on the break. Out to Leung for three. Oh, the dagger, Danny Leung.
And Oldbridge wants to talk it over.
Leung not known for his range, but drilled it there. East Brunswick up by 17. Let's go in the huddle.
Find out what we got left. 3, I think. All right, hey, listen, we got to make sure that we got defensive balance, right? If the ball's away from you on some kind of kick like that, don't stand here and watch. Sprint back, okay? All right, they're probably going to come with some type of full court pressure. Be smart, be heads up. We do have timeouts. Joey's 1. There's my 2, there's my 3. Oh, press. Come and help, right? Come and help. Keep attacking off of our defense. I don't want you getting tentative offensively. As long as you're taking good shots, sharing the ball, you'll be fine. Get your defensive stops and limit them to 1 shot. 1 shot, all right? Come on, let's go.
Well, Katie, Coach Henning trying to anticipate the other huddle, expecting pressure.
Yeah, very smart, I think, by Coach Henning. Don't get caught off guard. A silly turnover because you're not ready because they're pressing. And I think, as you talked about in the opening, it's all about defense for Coach Henning. It's what's stressed since the day after Thanksgiving, and that was the main focus in Coach Henning's huddle here with 4:16 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, Katie, you're dating yourself. Basketball does not start the day after Thanksgiving anymore. You mean the Monday after Thanksgiving.
Great point.
An old school comment. They're in the 1-3-1 here. Maybe they're just going to show it once, but they're trying to make Oldbridge use some clock. They haven't been able to score off it. This worked very well in the other games against Oldbridge. Coach didn't want to show it, though.
And I think that's a good call, knowing they probably set something up for man in their huddle by Coach Henning. Mix things up a little bit. I like that call.
Well, they got a good look, but Amino could not convert. Back the other way. Esteros back to Ukawuba. Pull up from 15. Not there. A good rebound by Sustake, and he got the foul.
Yep.
And they're in the bonus, too. Now, does that cause you any concern? East Brunswick's now in their 8th team foul.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I think, I don't have stats, but I think Oldbridge has been pretty good from the line tonight. We certainly don't want to give them free points. So every foul from here on out is going to be 1-1.
Misses the first. You can't come back by missing free throws. Great play by Krantz. Oh, this kid Sustake's all over the place. Here's Breeze up top. Over to Velez. Velez wants it. There's the feet again. Happy feet.
Yeah. Just got to slow down a tiny bit.
He wants to get his body right to the rim. He's one step ahead of himself.
And as Coach Henning predicted here,
straight
we're
man.
ready. Yeah. Let's see if they double a little bit out of it.
Oh,
thought Joe might have walked.
and we got a tie up here. Which way's the arrow? East Brunswick.
Good move here, I think. Danny Leung's done a great job, but get your starting point guard back in the game.
Well, with a 17-point lead, you can bring a guy in with 4 fouls, especially if it's your point guard.
That's right.
They're doubling him on the inbound. They're gonna. Now, this is the benefit of having a 4 that can handle. Look at this. A lot of teams, if they returned it to the inbounder, they'd be in trouble.
That's right.
Oh, Ukawuba, what a great dish. Oh! Oh, I haven't seen that. A ball fake, the guy gets up to the rim, and he still comes back to block the shot. Besteros from 15, count it.
Nice shot by Abo. I'll tell you what, if we were finishing tonight, Rob would have a bunch of assists on the night. Some we finished, a lot we haven't, but he's had some really good looks tonight.
There's the kick out, wide open look, not there, rebound, Bell. And they'll probably hold to use some clock here. 2.5 to go, 19-point lead. That's the 6th foul on Oldbridge. Otherwise, Ross would not be the guy they would go after.
That's what I was going to say. Until I saw that it was only their 6th.
Looking on the floor, who would you foul from East Brunswick? If we look at this,
probably I'd say Krantz or Besteros. And again, not to knock them, but
they're not Joe Ross or
that's
Rob
right.
Lukaluba. You're right. And coach has confidence. Doesn't feel he needs to go to the bench. There's the off arm on Bell you were talking about, Katie, and that's his 5th. So the sophomore is going to have to sit down. It hasn't been his best night.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought that was the least extended his arm's been, but he does.
Well, you know, you shouldn't be saying this on the air. The ref probably got the word from somebody in the booth that we're making him look bad by not calling the off arm.
Yeah, I'll have to apologize to Amir after the game.
Well, it wasn't his best game, but he can play on my team anytime.
Same here.
The defense was there all game, and the head was up.
He really set the tone on Drews early.
Absolutely. And it's just about over here with 2 minutes to go, and East Brunswick in charge, and Breeze fouls Ross out of frustration, I guess. I don't know, it's a tough percentage call to put probably an 80% shooter at the foul line.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to think about doubling him in their press, trying to keep the ball out of his hands. I mean, easier said than done, I know, but... And I guess a success tonight here, too, with Mike Summer. Got through the game. Knocking in no problems. He looked good. He looked in his spurts tough. No signs of that knee bothering him. Let's hope that continues here.
You're right, Katie. Obviously, they're going to need a lot more out of Mike as we get into the tournament, especially on Sunday. But as far as tonight goes, the knee didn't seem to be aggravated. He broke a sweat. And he didn't look any worse for the wear. Hopefully that's going to improve every day with the treatment he gets. Here in East Brunswick, we have Phil Hostler as our trainer. If there's a better trainer in the state, we don't know it, Katie.
No doubt. I know Phil's worked very hard with Mike since this happened. I'm pretty sure Mike's doctor actually even just released him to Phil, and Phil's been in charge and has done a great job. And Mike's done a great job working hard to keep himself in shape and to get that knee stronger so that he's able to be back at this point. So.
All right, now we have Cole Littman in at the 5, and we just saw Baumer come in for Rob Ukawuba as
that could drive you crazy, right? If you're a coach.
Feeling confident. What you mean
the missed box out on the free throw?
The putback, the basket, and the foul. When I was coaching, those things never bothered me. Hence my hairline.
See if we do a better job here.
Well,
nope, don't have to worry about it. Yep.
And it's a 17-point lead.
Yeah, Joe's getting held pretty good there.
He's getting held. He gets to go back to the line to pad that scoring average, which has been raised by today's performance. I don't have the actual number, but I bet it was close to 15 or 16.
Yep.
Really good balance all over. East Brunswick had 8 players scoring tonight. And here's Ross.
And that's what makes us dangerous. One of the things that makes us dangerous. It's hard to pick any one person or sometimes even any 2 people to key on because we really, like as you said, are balanced in terms of our attack offensively.
And while Mike Summer hasn't been playing as much as he'd like in January and February, he's the leader of this team, the captain of the team, the hardest working member of the team prior to his injury, and he's provided that leadership even while on the bench, and that is a sign of character for the four-year starter who has a lot of basketball ahead of him.
That's right, and that's recognized throughout. Mike, along with Rob Ukaluba, were named all division selections this past week. Rob also getting all conference at high honor with all the good players that we have here in the GMC. But it's good to see that the other coaches recognize what Mike does mean to this team and put him on that all-division team.
Absolutely. He was on a roll prior to his injury, coming up big against very good competition. There's Baumer with a rare miss from the foul line. And we're in garbage time here in the Bear Den. There's Amino again. Good putback by Motusesky. Littman to Baumer.
Going the wrong way, but...
Yep. They gave it to Avi Orr, and time for Avi to get in the scoring column.
Double bonus here for the Bears now.
64-49 with 1:16 to go. Avi has been a point guard at every level. He's been a pleasure to coach since he played on the 8th grade team for Coach Lane, and Coach Henning has nothing but good things to say about him.
Yeah, I feel old. I remember Avi from when he was a youngster here at camp all those years at East Brunswick Rec Camp, and what a joy it's been to see Avi grow as a player and to what he is today.
Back up to Amir Bell, but a co-captain on this team as he drains the second, has two. And they're in the 1-3-1. Not the way you want to break it, dribbling through. Here comes Baumer to Bell.
Bring it out.
Give it up, give it up. And they're going to foul Danny Leon with a minute to go.
Maybe that will be the last foul by the Old Bridge coach. Maybe not, but let's see if he calls off the dogs after this.
Well, it was not a big crowd tonight, but they're staying till the end. The Bear Den is still standing.
A little warm-up for Sunday, we hope. I would expect to see a big crowd there.
And Ethan Foles is in the game, and
Andrew Vespoli coming in too
Andrew
for
Vespoli.
shooter.
Absolutely. As Bo Henning's going deep to his bench. Danny Leon hits the first.
East Brunswick checking matchups, making sure everybody knows who they have.
This is the second, and here we go.
Vespoli hoping that one went in.
Drop step by Amino, not there, and what do we have?
Foul on Littman.
I don't know how you guard that play. He drop stepped, he held his ground.
I agree.
We have the future of East Brunswick on the floor here.
Yeah.
We have, here comes Andrew Vespoli.
Right.
Prior to that, we had four
Gary,
juniors, a sophomore, 3 juniors, a sophomore, and a senior. Now we have Andrew Vespoli in. Good rebound by Littman. Out to Oren. Kick ahead to Baumer.
Stick it.
Vespoli thought better of it. To Littman. They're going to run it out here.
Trying to determine who the foul was on here.
Well, only an official would be worried about it with 40 seconds to go in an 18-point game.
Oh man, I was thinking the same thing.
And the foul is on 22 with the hold. That is his 5th. And what do we have, a technical foul?
And too late.
Yes, we do have a technical. I think it's on an Old Bridge player, so we're going to shoot the technical first, and then we'll shoot the 2 free throws. Old Bridge has battled the whole game.
Yeah, they did.
We hate to see anybody lose their composure at the end.
I think they might have called the technical on Avi. I think he might be shooting his 2 here.
Avi Oren.
Avi had I know, I'm shocked too. He had a look on his face like he was shocked. Well, we'll see.
Now, Katie, I know you were known for technicals when you were coaching the Bears team. They can change the complexion of a game, but not at this point.
No, that's right. Yeah, Avi looks shocked. I'm not sure what the reason was for it.
I think we might have to go back to the tape and watch this, because I have yet to see Avi Oren do anything wrong on the basketball court as far as sportsmanship is concerned. All right, that's an interesting one. We'll have to get the explanation later from Coach Henning. Here's Breeze. He still wants to find it. Backdoor cut to Adelaide. Bounced it on the line. Back the other way.
All right, let's hope for no more fouls here by Old Bridge.
32 seconds to go. They're still extending. You can't fault them for fighting till the end. Let's see what happens. And it looks like they're going to play it out. There's Baumer with the double.
Save that dribble.
Ethan Foles would love to get to the foul line, begging them to foul. There's Baumer. Over to Oren. 8 seconds to go. Puts on a dribbling show. Will he shoot it? He will not, and that's the ball game. East Brunswick advances with a 69-51 win over Old Bridge. In command from the opening tip. Not always pretty, Katie.
That's it. I think, hey, it's your first game in the tournament. It's over with. You saw a lot of good things. A couple things you're going to have to improve on, obviously, for Sunday. But I think overall, good start by the Bears. Tremendous half in the first half defensively. Got Mike Summerer back to a degree. We're unselfish, shot the ball decent. Good first game, I think, for the Bears.
Well, the unselfish play was evident throughout as they found the open look on the three-point line right from the get-go. East Brunswick did not have trouble scoring at any point, scoring at least 15 points each quarter. So from an offensive standpoint, they appear ready. But their overall game will have to step up on Sunday.
That's it.
And then from Sunday, we go, if they advance from there, to
Wednesday would be the semifinals at South Brunswick High School. And if everything goes as planned, Friday are the finals at the Rack.
Okay, so follow East Brunswick as they advance in the county tournament and later in the state tournament. This is Dave Nieskens along with Katie Motusesky bringing you the action here from East Brunswick High School, where the Bears have defeated Old Bridge 69-51. Thanks for joining us.